Hello there, my beautiful, fiery Aries souls, and welcome back to Astrology Unlocked, the sacred space where we explore the universe's whispers together. I want you to draw close, to really tune in with that magnificent warrior spirit of yours, because we are standing on the edge of something truly profound. Have you ever had a moment, perhaps in the quiet of the night or in the middle of a bustling day, where you felt a sudden, inexplicable shiver? A feeling as if your name was just spoken, not by anyone nearby, but echoed from a place far beyond our physical world? A cosmic roll call, a divine summons from a list you never knew existed. It isn't a feeling of dread, is it? No. For you, brave Aries, it's a tremor of anticipation, a jolt to your soul that feels like the universe itself has just turned its gaze directly upon you. Do not let a single ounce of fear creep into your heart, my dear friend, for this is not a threat. This is a celestial invitation, a powerful and loving sign that the divine architect of the cosmos is preparing to swing open a door for you. A door you have been waiting for, a door that leads to your next grand chapter. And right now, let's journey together into the true, deep meaning of the first card that has presented itself for you. The magnificent card of Judgment, where a trumpet call from the realm of light is waiting for you, and only you, to hear it. My dearest Aries, have you been sensing that your name is resonating in unseen realms? This isn't a fantasy, it is a profound, spiritual vibration, and it is the very essence of the Judgment card, which has appeared today as the gateway to this entire message. The Judgment card does not arrive to cast a verdict or to make you tremble with fear. Oh no, it arrives like the sound of a great golden bell, its tone ringing through the very fabric of your being to awaken you. It's a cosmic nudge, a sacred reminder that you, pioneering Aries, have been called. You are not being called into shadow, but being summoned forward into a brilliant, magnificent light. Your name, your very essence, has been spoken in the halls of the invisible, and I want you to know, with every fiber of your being, that when this happens, it is never, ever by chance. I truly believe that whenever a soul is called in this way, it is because the divine has orchestrated a brand new beginning, a fresh pathway, a door that was previously hidden from your view. If this message is already beginning to stir something deep within you, if you can feel the truth of these words in your warrior heart, do me a small favor and let me know in the comments below by typing, "I am ready to answer the call." And if you haven't yet joined our beautiful community of cosmic explorers, please take a moment to press that subscribe button. It's a small click, but it's an energetic commitment that ensures we will continue to walk this path of discovery together. And I would be so honored to have you with us. Now, can you feel this vibration I speak of? It's like that moment when you are sitting in perfect stillness, and suddenly your heart begins to beat a little faster, your mind becomes crystal clear, and you just know that something monumental is shifting just beyond your physical sight. That, my beautiful friend, is the energy of Judgment. It's not a sentence being passed down, it is a divine call to return. A return to your most authentic, primordial nature. A return to the truth of who you are, a truth you may have been encouraged to forget by the noise of the world. You are not merely a person navigating daily tasks, you are a fiery soul walking a sacred and heroic path. Many people see the imagery on the Judgment card and feel a sense of apprehension, but the true meaning is one of the most beautiful in the entire tarot. It is an invitation to shed the heavy armor of the past, to release the burdens of old decisions, and to finally close the chapters of your life that you've tried so hard to move on from, yet have somehow remained slightly ajar. Judgment arrives at your door to gently, lovingly remind you of what remains unresolved. Today is the day to face it all, not with a sense of pain or regret, but with the posture of a warrior who has been prepared by the universe itself. Think of all the times your name has been spoken when you were not there. Sometimes whispered in a prayer of love, sometimes uttered in a moment of envy, sometimes just a fleeting memory in another's mind. But when your name is called with intention, that powerful vibrating energy touches the very fabric of the cosmos. And today, Aries, the divine, has answered. God has heard your name, and when the divine calls, there is absolutely nothing in this universe that can stop you from rising to meet your destiny. This is not a coincidence. It is the signal you have been waiting for, the sign that your time has come. You are no longer waiting in the wings. You have been chosen to take center stage. Perhaps you have journeyed through weary days, my friend. Times when it felt like every force in the world was conspiring against you. When every door you approached seemed to slam shut, just as you reached for the handle. But judgment arrives to tell you a profound truth. Those doors never vanished. They were simply waiting for the perfect moment, waiting until you were truly ready. And this moment, right now, is that moment of readiness. This divine call is not meant to intimidate you. It is designed to ignite you. It is here to awaken the long slumbering abilities within you, to resurrect the dreams you once buried under the weight of practicality, and to remind you of the immense strength you have forgotten you possess. I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine your name, not written on some secret earthly list, but inscribed in a great book of pure light, penned not by a human hand, but by the hand of the divine itself. Your name is written with an ink of pure love, infused with the promise that you are never, ever walking this path alone. So when you hear that echo of your name in the invisible, know that it is not the voice of an adversary. It is a confirmation that you are being guarded, guided, and lifted up to step through any lingering darkness. The true miracle of judgment is not just about awakening, it is also about forgiveness. This is your moment to let go of those heavy burdens, to forgive others for their role in your story, and most importantly, my dear Aries, to forgive yourself. You cannot possibly step through a brand new, shining door while your hands are still clinging tightly to the regrets of the past. Judgment tells you that you are being called, not because you are flawless, but because you are ready. And readiness, in the eyes of the universe, is the most sacred state of being. So ask yourself, brave Aries, how many times have you heard that intuitive whisper in your heart and chosen to ignore it? How many times have you felt that inner restlessness, that divine discontent, yet continued to charge down a path that you knew deep down was not truly yours? Judgment is the cosmic trumpet call, urging you to turn back to your own heart, to listen deeply, and to choose again. This is your chance to rewrite your story, not from a place of fear, but from a place of unshakable faith. And believe me, my dear friend, when the energy of judgment resounds, all truths begin to surface. You will suddenly see with startling clarity who is truly standing in your corner and who is merely pretending to be. You will begin to notice the signs that you once dismissed as random coincidences, an unexpected encounter, a phrase you overhear that speaks directly to your situation, a dream that stirs your soul. Nothing is accidental. It is all an echo of this divine summons, inviting you to look deeper, and step closer into your own authentic power. Do not fear what this card brings. Judgment does not bring an end, it brings a glorious new life. One chapter is closing, yes, but only to make way for a chapter where your soul can be freer, your vision clearer, and your spirit stronger than ever before. If you are hearing your name in my words today, know that this is your proof. The divine is calling you, Aries, and no shadow can ever extinguish that sacred light. But be aware, for this call does not come alone. It carries with it another secret, a hidden truth that might surprise you. Judgment has sounded the awakening, but the very next card whispers of a shadow that has been lying in wait. Before we venture further into this mystery, I want to invite you to perform a small but incredibly powerful ritual. If you feel that this message of the Judgment card has touched your warrior heart, seal your choice by giving this video a like. It is your way of affirming to the universe, yes, I am awake, I am ready. Share this video with another Aries you know, because perhaps they too are meant to hear this sacred call from the realm of light, just as you were. This is not just an action on a screen, my friend. This is a small, sacred vow you are making to your own soul. And from this moment forward, you are ready to hear the truth that lies just behind the divine call. When Judgment first sounded its magnificent summons, you thought it was simply a bell of awakening. But not long after that glorious sound, a quiet shadow begins to make its presence known. The Seven of Swords has appeared, not to frighten you, but to act as a cosmic mirror, reflecting something you had not yet noticed. It whispers of a secret hand, one that has written your name in silence, not with love, but with a hidden and calculated intent. Somewhere, my dear Aries, someone has stepped into your vibrant energy field, not with a prayer for your success, but with a strategy of their own. This is the card of hidden plans, of schemes that are concealed behind a friendly smile. Have you ever had a feeling that someone was looking at you with what seemed like tenderness, but just beneath the surface, you could feel a current of envy? Have you ever been asked caring questions, only to later hear your story twisted into gossip behind your back? The Seven of Swords lays this truth bare. It tells you, with unwavering clarity, that not every act of kindness is born from a loving heart. Some kindness is a carefully crafted calculation. But I want you to hear this and hear it deeply. I believe that betrayal, when it appears in our lives, does not come to destroy us. It comes to teach us. It is a sacred lesson from the universe designed to help you see the difference between what is real and what is false. Because without experiencing this kind of shadow, you might continue to place your immense trust and your fiery, loyal heart into hands that simply do not deserve it. Think of this experience as a special kind of light, one that is cast upon the beautiful painting of your life, revealing the hairline cracks that you couldn't see in ordinary daylight. And once you have seen them, my dear Aries, you can never pretend they aren't there. Perhaps you have already sensed the small signs, a story that doesn't quite add up, an avoiding glance when you look for eye contact, a silence that feels heavier than it should. All of these are just scattered fragments until the Seven of Swords appears and assembles them into a complete and coherent picture. That picture tells you that someone is attempting to interfere with your magnificent journey. But I want you to remember this: you are not here to be a victim. You are a warrior of light. The universe does not leave you blind to this kind of deception. It has gifted you with one of the most powerful weapons in your arsenal, your intuition. That fiery gut feeling, that inner knowing, is the greatest gift you possess. You may have been told in the past that you are too much, too intense, or too suspicious. But in truth, that sensitivity is your divine compass, the very thing that keeps you from walking into traps that are unseen by the naked eye. And in this moment, you have the absolute right to protect your energy without asking for anyone's permission. You owe no one an explanation for the sacred boundaries you choose to set. You do not need to justify why you step away from a conversation that feels draining, or why you feel a sense of unease around a particular person. Your intuition is the language of your soul, and your soul never, ever needs to ask for permission to keep itself safe. Ask yourself, how many times have you felt completely drained after meeting with someone, even though they did nothing overtly harmful? How many times has your heart felt heavy after a conversation that was supposedly harmless? The Seven of Swords provides the answer. It is an energy leak. It is a sign that you are in a dynamic where you are giving far more than you are receiving. And if you are nodding your head right now, if a specific face has just floated into your mind, then believe me when I say that the universe has just confirmed your feeling as true. Aries, you were born with a vast, generous, and courageous heart. But that does not mean everyone has earned the right to enter its sacred chambers. Some people come into our lives only to serve as a test, so that we may learn the crucial lesson of discernment. And when you learn this lesson, you do not need to blame them or hold on to anger. You simply learn to keep a respectful distance. This is not about becoming cold or jaded. This is about a profound act of self-love. I know that for a passionate fire sign like you, the word betrayal carries an immense weight because you love with your entire being. To be betrayed can feel like a piece of your very soul is being torn away. But I want you to hear this with all of your heart. Betrayal does not have the right to define who you are. It is only one chapter in the epic book of your life, and you, my dear warrior, are the one holding the pen. Do not let this experience define your heart. Let it define your growth. And from this day forward, I want you to remember, you do not have to smile at everyone. You do not have to open the doors of your heart to those who have not proven they know how to cherish it. You do not have to stand still while others try to scribble your name in the dark. You have the divine right to erase, to rewrite, and to choose who gets to walk beside you on this incredible path. The Seven of Swords is a card of warning, yes, but it is also a card of immense empowerment. It says, look clearly, but do not be afraid. For the light never truly vanishes. It can only be temporarily covered. And the brilliant light that God placed within your soul is more than strong enough to tear through every single shadow. If you have felt a sense of unease in recent days, know that it is not random. It is a signal. And that signal did not come to make you panic. It came to open your eyes. Do not rush to blame yourself or assume that you are weak. You are not weak. You are simply learning to see through the masks. Keep this truth in your heart. Betrayal does not defeat you. It gives you new eyes, and those new eyes will help you see who truly loves you and who is only pretending. But this is only part of the story. For when a darkness is exposed, another, more powerful light will always rise to meet it. And that is why the next card now appears, to remind you that your inner guidance is never, ever wrong. My dear Aries, after the divine call of judgment and the revealing shadow of the Seven of Swords, a new energy now arrives. It is gentle, it is feminine, and it is no less powerful than the fire that burns within you. The Queen of Cups is now present, and she comes with a sacred reminder that your soul has never walked this path alone. deep in the heart of you, the divine has placed a compass, and it is called intuition. It has never once betrayed you. There have only been times when you have not been still enough to hear its whispers. Perhaps lately, you have been feeling an inexplicable sense of fatigue, having strange or recurring dreams, or feeling an unnamed sense that someone's gaze is lingering on you. Do not be so quick to dismiss these feelings as mere imagination. That is your soul knocking on the door of your consciousness. It is an internal alarm system designed to help you recognize the truth that is unfolding around you. And beyond that, it is a sign that you are being divinely protected. A sacred energy, perhaps your ancestors, perhaps a beloved guide, or perhaps the divine itself, is standing right behind you, whispering guidance and sheltering you from that which does not belong in your reality. I truly believe this is the greatest gift of all, the ability to sense what others cannot see. The truth is, the world can hide behind pleasant smiles and soothing words that mask a hidden intent. But your intuition, your invisible shield, will always tell you where the light is and where the darkness hides. You may not have tangible proof, you may not have a logical explanation, but your heart simply knows. And the universe gave you this compass not so you could doubt yourself, but so that it could lead you in the right direction long before it is too late. Aries, please do not forget that your heart is a sacred kingdom. The Queen of Cups speaks not only of emotional sensitivity, but of a deep and profound wisdom. She does not react with impulsive anger. She observes and she chooses her moment. She does not need to shout to prove her truth, for the truth in its own time shines all on its own. And that is how you must stand right now. Not confronting the hidden intention head-on, but quietly listening, quietly discerning, and quietly holding your peace. The powerful lesson this card brings is to trust the subtle signs. If your body is inexplicably exhausted, if your mind is conjuring dreams that trouble you, if your soul is warning you that something is just not right, please do not ignore it. This is the universe using your own body and your own heart as sacred instruments to deliver a message, to let you know that you are being guarded from things you cannot yet fully see. You have no idea how many times you have already sensed the truth. Sometimes the divine does not send angels to appear before your eyes in a flash of light. Instead, it places a powerful intuition into your heart. It knows you will believe it, because it echoes like a familiar and trusted whisper from deep within. This is your most sacred shield of protection. No one can ever take it from you unless you yourself choose to ignore it. I want you to remember one very important thing. You are not merely a survivor of life's trials. You are a soul who has been chosen to feel on behalf of the world. Your powerful intuition is proof that you have a direct and open line to the realm of light. And the guardianship you are now receiving is the clearest sign that you have never, ever had to fight your battles alone. Lean into that incredible source of strength. Know that if you keep your heart anchored in truth, no plot that is conceived in the dark can ever truly touch you. And so, as the Queen of Cups finishes her gentle message, one question still hangs in the air. If all of these signs are pointing to a single truth, why was your name written down in the first place? Who is standing behind it all? The final card will now reveal that secret, and it will change the way you see everything.